Are we recording? Hi, Inês here, back one final time to highlight a few of the contributions to last week's challenge of the weekly writing challenge, which was to write a journal entry from the perspective of anyone you wanted. You got a ton of great contributions, so thank you for that. And now I'm just gonna mention a few that really got my attention. There was Ra's contribution, where she wrote from the perspective of someone in a mental institution who was advised to start keeping a journal. Here's a bit of it. 23rd November. I woke up at 7:11 a.m. today, and I still wanted to die. It was snowing. It's 2:17 p.m. now, but I haven't got out of bed yet. I don't think this diary thing is really helping me get a grip. Then there was Transcend's contribution, where he wrote from the perspective of fire. Here's a bit. Dear Journal, I have tried to write you a million times. Every time paper gets near me, it blackens and vanishes. The pen I was once holding melted in a matter of minutes. Every person I kiss is left with a scar. Everyone I hold turns into ashes. They say they can't live without me, but I'm starting to question my worth. There was also 224 Square's contribution called The First 6 Days. Basically, she's writing God's journal from the time he spent working on his science project. Check this bit out. Day 6. Diary. Shit! Overslept. On my way to science fair, wanted to create beings in charge of all the other life forms. Didn't have enough time. Wanted to refine their form, but time constraints too tight. Made them miniature versions of myself. Will get points deducted for lack of creativity. I'll be the first to admit, not my best work. I also want to give a shout out to a few other contributions that I really liked. Saint Maker's journal entry D-Day -3, Rosella Wayans Just Visiting, Johnny Call Me The Manhattan Project Begins, Nightingale's The Final Entry of Ezra Solomon, Anonymity's contribution, and Joe Fed 62 Herbert 1000. Thank you so much for contributing. I had a blast these past 4 weeks. I really enjoyed coming up with the challenges and reading all your contributions, so thank you so much for that. And now, without any further ado, it's time for me to introduce to you guys the new guest curator for the weekly writing challenge. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your new host, Mr. Dayglow.
Thank you, Inez. Hi, Dayglow here, text curator for Hit Record, and for the next couple of weeks I will be shepherding you through the weekly writing challenge. For my first week, I thought it might be fun to start at the end. Now, you can interpret that in any way you like. You could write a story in reverse, which starts with the ending and ends with the beginning. You could start with the resolution and go back and show us how you get to that ending. Or it could be a story that starts with an ending. The end of a relationship, the end of a life. Part of the fun for me is going to be seeing how many different ways people interpret this. Those are just a couple of suggestions. Have some fun with it. The deadline for contributions is the end of the day on Monday, December 1st, so make sure it's in by then. That's all for this week. Thank you very much.